If you bless someone or something, you are harnessing divine energy. You are accessing the 0-point field. Or, should I say, you have the potential to access the 0-point field. And today, our writer has a question, which perhaps many of you are asking now. Core, my friends, are we already moving into fifth dimensional life on this planet? It just isn't very obvious yet. We are awaiting and calling in different forms of disclosure of the dark actions of the crime syndicates that have long run the planet. Of the presence of free energy devices, of the secret space program, and have long suppressed advanced healing technologies. At this moment, amid ongoing wars and other conflict, and Earth reacting to the powerful solar light waves with extreme weather and earthquakes, it feels as if we'll never get there. And due to this powerful light coming in, we are all dealing with old trauma coming up from this and other Earth lives. So it can feel as if we are further away from the new Earth now, rather than closer. As the days are numbered, human consciousness is now expanding at the speed of light. We recommend the practice of meditation in order to self-evaluate yourself, because what each was yesterday, today is no longer. It has also been said here that what used to take centuries is now unfolding in a few weeks or months. Obviously, there is a large portion of humanity who still insists on the planet's old power grid. They try at all costs to keep the status quo known as normal. But what is this normal? It may not pass the state called comfort zone. We can assure you that the majority of the symptoms of pain, suffering and discomfort are nothing but resistance imposed by each one about the changes that are necessary in the present days. Resisting and fighting against these changes makes one's life much more difficult and tormented. You were robbed of the ability to bless by religions which insisted that blessings come only through their assigned individuals. You were robbed of the ability to bless by having to learn prayers by rote that have no meaning to you. Because your blessings are so powerful, because your blessings can move mountains. Imagine a magic wand. One end is tipped white, the other end is tipped black. The white-tipped end is white magic, created through blessings. The black-tipped end is black magic, created through moaning, victimhood, anger, jealousy. Imagine your eyesight is deteriorating and you need stronger glasses. If you complain constantly about your eyes, each complaint is like waving the black-tipped wand over your eyes. You make your eyesight worse. You block out the divine creativity, the energy and power you were born with every black spell or black blessing. The collective, we are aware, perhaps even more than most humans now, of the internal conflict and upset that humanity is feeling now. It is particularly difficult and demanding for those who came in to hold, transmit, and become the light. You have all long sought to reflect and represent the higher realms to a darkened, often desperate earth. We would say that what you experience now, with the shocks and jolts of a fast-shifting world, is not only due to the solar light waves, but to your own decisions to bring Earth back into the Galactic Federation and the Intergalactic Confederation of Worlds. Most of you are expert at various forms of either commanding a ship on an intergalactic mission or at fulfilling various powerful roles within a command. Those roles may be dedicating to healing or technology or an ambassadorial role or to scientific or artistic exploration. Teaching or beyond all of these, pure spiritual pursuits that require higher levels of wisdom and integration of one's own consciousness with pure source. This is your Earth mission, and you are all involved in it. though without much conscious awareness of such in your waking state. That's why we always say, get in the flow. You are here incarnated at the best moment on planet Earth. This is a privilege very few have. Living in the form of incarnate, exactly in the final period of the planetary transition, will give you a unique insight into the infinite universe. This knowledge will firstly be integrated into your higher versions of yourself, that is, your monada. Such knowledge, once it reaches the source, will also be integrated into all the superior uses of all the other monads existing in the entire cosmos. Therefore, understand the size of responsibility that is on your shoulders at this time of planetary transition and the ascension of your soul. Failing now would be an immeasurable waste. It would be the loss not only of the opportunity, but of hundreds of incarnations, being such incarnations in a world of atonement and evidence. Repeating again this cycle of learning is certainly a tough task for every repressed soul. Fortunately, much of Earth's current humanity is reaching the required frequency for ascension. If you bless your eyes, your eyesight, even your glasses, you access the 0-point field. This is white magic, otherwise known as your innate divine power. Your intention and attention is crucial in accessing the 0-point field. That is what creates your vibration, not your mood or emotion. You can't fool the cosmos into thinking you're high vibe when you're not, and by that I mean of pure intent or relatively pure intent. And this brings me to another point. There is a great deal of confusion about being high vibe. And this is often misunderstood as being happy, cheerful, optimistic, joyful. This is a distortion. High vibration is a reflection to your commitment to your spiritual path, your willingness to heal your inner wounds, your compassion for you and for others, and whether your overall orientation is service to yourself or service to others. Great is the confusion of energies within you now. Yet in your sleep state, as we have noted many times, you are never confused or overwhelmed. Your actions while in the etheric, and this is your true self, are that of very old souls with a vital role, predetermined by you, that you are living out powerfully. Without the hesitance of waiting for any outer situation to improve before you realize your full empowerment. You have accepted that dealing with the issues you name is your empowerment, demonstrated within your daily earth life. We say this, realizing that in your waking hours, you are still in a place of high vulnerability and often in feelings of unsureness, loss, high stress, and emotional confusion. The highs that some are experiencing, brought on by the powerful solar winds and healing plasma light particles flowing to Earth now, are often accompanied by lows that are painful enough at times to make one wish that one had never come to Earth to begin with. We're bringing some more guidance today to make walking this final stretch of the old 3D cycle easier. When we say the worst is over, we want you to know indeed that the best is yet to come. Even so, each may encounter more ease or more difficulty on this crossing of the final bridge, which separates the dimensions. Understanding that all existing forms, both matter and intangible, are nothing but accumulated energies, gives us the certainty that the human body is materialized energy. Already your soul is energy, not material. Even so, energy is constantly interacting, merging with each other, being matter or non-matter. We can say that energy variably passes through the consciousness of each human being in order to elaborate and create the intended result for each one. And if everything is energy, that explains the theory that we are co-creators of our reality. Thus we are all individuals, for there is an individuality in every human being on earth. No two consciences are exactly alike. The soul that is incarnated in a physical body is this individual consciousness. When we say that the ascension of the soul depends on the state of its frequency, we are actually showing that ascension is individual. Each consciousness will reach a required frequency level in order to receive the vibration that allows you to pass through the ascension portal. Vibrating in unconditional love, compassion, respect, solidarity, charity, and gratitude, the frequency rises enough, at least to ensure the level of the fifth dimension. For this reason, feeling pain, sadness, anger, regret, even rage or jealousy, don't lower your vibration when they are used as pointers towards healing. They are your inner tools, highlighting a need for a deeper level of self-compassion and healing. Now, believe it or not, the building blocks of your high vibration. As you notice and heal each one, you release old patterns, finished karma, and outdated DNA codings, thereby raising your vibration. Yet we ask two things: that you allow yourself your sadness and struggle, blessing it and moving through it with emotional honesty, allowing yourself to cry and release where need. And that you follow up the more difficult moments with any affirmation that can assist you in that ongoing healing and dissolving of old earth patterns. Some will affirm, "I can do all things through divine love, who strengthens me." Others will remind themselves, "I am the light." And I allow these moments as they reveal what must be transformed. Remember that you are not alone in any of this. We are here with you, many of us, on the ground. And that as you travel through difficult moments emotionally and mentally, know that in those times, your spirit is taking on new forms of self-realization that it could never come to otherwise. While on the ships in your etheric body, a projection of your consciousness through time-space, you meet often with your guides and mentors who are now advising you on new and far higher levels. Your questions to them are far more complex than in the past, and your realization of the depths of your and your soul family's Earth mission goes well beyond anything you have grasped before now. More is being revealed to you of Earth's journey than you have ever seen. And your learning, abilities, and insights will, further down the timeline, come to exceed even what was accomplished in Atlantis and Lemuria and the other great civilizations. But today we're going to bring here some information about how to filter energies. You are constantly bombarded by high-frequency energy coming directly from the light. But you are also attacked diuturnally by the low-frequency energies that the Lords of Light send you. Like a real arm-fall battle, you are between these two forces. However, know that only you can decide which side will win this dispute, and you are the trophy winner. In this ongoing struggle, what is at stake is your conscience, that is, your soul. It's up to you to make this dispute less painful, because the non-light side doesn't measure the consequences that could fall on you. The more pain and suffering you feel, the more energy you're offering to the negative side of the dispute. The more fear, anger, resentment, guilt, and despair you feel, the more energy you will be giving, precisely to the one who does not want your release from this world of atonement and trials. Remember that the physical body is just the echo box of the soul. All energetic imbalance occurs in the more subtle bodies before it manifests itself in the physical body. Filter all energies before they take care of you. Identify the frequency of every situation, every person, every news, every feeling, and especially every information. Yes, today humanity lives the final battle of the 3D cycle, and everyone is engaged in it. being on the one hand an information soldier and on the other a disinformation soldier.